Hello, everyone. We're here today with Duchess Rheika Hart, and she is with Helgrim Enterprises from the Duchy of Aechena in the Kingdom of Vornare.
Hello.
So, can you tell us, first of all, where your guild is going to be headquartered at?
Yep. So the headquarters are going to be in the Duchy of Aechena, of course, in Heartland, which is my county. Um, and that's where most of our business and merchant related aspects of the guild will be located. Um, the main quarters of different divisions are located in the county ran by their respective division heads. So security division is in Securitas with Duke Zero, who you've talked to somewhat recently. Wholesale division, which includes logistics and professions like gathering raw materials and animal husbandry for breeding and training animals for transportation, is based out of Oakenvale, which is another county in Aechena with Count Victor, and the Seekers, these are our explorers and cartographers, are located out of Countries County.
Okay. Sounds like quite a lot of different things there. Uh, what made you focus on this profession for your guild?
Well, originally, Helgrim was made to be a small merchant business of maybe 20 players to move, buy, and sell materials throughout the lands. I knew that I wanted to be involved in trading uh, because this game, especially, would need to rely heavily on trading in order to prevent local markets from stagnating or reaching unplayable levels from local monopolization or lack of resources. So, creating an organization or being part of an organization specializing in trading and professions that supported trading seemed like it would be fulfilling a key anticipated need for Illyria.
Yeah, that's true, I'm sure. So you're not technically going to be focused on one type of product, right?
No. So primarily we are focusing on trading and merchant professions, and each of the divisions support trading in some way. So the seekers are the explorers and adventurers who we rely on to find resources, map out and plan travel routes, and also seek rare treasures. Uh, the wholesale division includes merchants, caravan drivers, pack horse breeders, trainers, uh, and gatherers who are responsible for obtaining and transporting materials. So these are grouped based off of function, not necessarily based off of profession, unless the professions are very closely related. Security, of course, focuses on combat based professions for players interested in protecting our assets, which does include our members. Crafting division supports players who are interested in specializing in their crafting profession, who either want to sell directly to the guild, who then provides them resources, infrastructure, and the network required to boost their business, or run their own shop and sell directly to local customers. And then legal division includes the scribes and contract writers who help keep the flow of orders and jobs coming and going.
All right. Um, do you have any kind of player in particular that you're looking for as far as like, how much time they spend or anything like that?
So, especially right now, we don't keep restrictions on activity levels. I think it would be unfair to have that restriction in right now. We do welcome casual to hardcore players who are interested in the sandbox side of a sandbox MMO. Um, and these are people interested in should be interested in working with a close knit group of players and friends, and also interested in the economic side of COE. We're pretty relaxed as a group. We're pretty nerdy at times, but we also have high expectations for our members. When we do get working, we expect everyone to contribute and chip in, and work hard. So, potential members uh, don't need to be available at certain times of week per se, but they should plan to be involved and contribute in order to get the most out of the guild.
Hmm. Right. Is there anything that you'd like people looking for a place to know about how you're going to manage things, like if there's any expectations or anything like that?
So, and just like I said, we do expect players to, if they want to get something out of the guild, they need to put something in, which is in the form of, time and contribution. But one thing I want to emphasize is that this is not a guild in which the worker bees create and produce for the people on top. Um, I know that's how businesses in real life are portrayed, but in reality, what we want and what we have shown is that our guild leaders are really here to invest into and work for the member base. A lot of our leaders chose to back COE at mayor, baron, or count level, or even duke level to support the guild and
Hmm.
to provide members with a dedicated place to play the way that they want to play. And of course, we'll have guild goals and objectives, shared objectives, but the overall goal for Helgrim Enterprises is to provide our traders, crafters, and other divisions with the best gameplay experience that we can. Um, and yeah.
Okay. Um, will you have branches in other duchies, or are you just going to stick within your own?
So I've talked to several people about this and have had a lot of discussions about branches and other duchies. And I've tried to communicate too that they will depend very much whether or not they can actually happen will depend very much on those duchies' proximity to Aechena and whether or not there is a supportive count in that duchy willing to host a Helgrim branch. Um, we've
Okay.
spoken to a lot of people who are interested, but it's just going to be based on land selection.
Right, right. Have you made any trading partners with others or arrangements with other guilds outside of yours?
That's another thing that I think is based off of proximity. It's really hard to make arrangements with the guild that may be completely on the other side of the county, or not the county. That would be easy. On the other side of the kingdom.
True,
Uh,
yeah, that's true.
yeah, but we've had open verbal arrangements with various organizations over the years, and and I am in the process of developing a more concrete program that would invite just Vornir organizations to partner with Helgrim and receive priority contracts and jobs and personnel at times from Helgrim or given to Helgrim that cannot be completed by the guild. Since Helgrim receives priority contracts and orders from the Duchy of Aechena, but Helgrim does not cover nearly every profession in the game. Helgrim's first point of contact will be the partners within or outside of Aechena. And I think with guilds, associations, and schools expected to come and go in the kingdom, this is a great way to make sure that we're working with trusted organizations so that everybody can benefit.
Right. Uh, Are you going to be looking for teachers or instructors, or you plan to have a school for that?
We do not have a school. That is not something that we've put a lot of our efforts in. Our nobility, of course, will be running their own individual schools, but as a guild, we have not delved too much into the education side of things. That being said, we need school partnerships, especially related to trading and the professions that support trading.
Okay. And what will be the relationship between Helgrim Enterprises and the Duchy of Aechena, your duchy?
Yeah, and we get this question a lot because I think we're in a unique situation. So while the Duchy of Aechena was founded by Helgrim Enterprises and its community, I think there are areas of compartmentalization needed between guild and government. The roles are different, so the guild boosts members to their greatest potential and fills jobs from the government, and the government protects and represents the interests of the Duchy community, which mostly will include people who are not part of the guild. I anticipate that sometimes this will be done through the guild, uh, and every duchy government in COE will have. I mean, this is my anticipation, but every duchy government in COE will have a list of trusted organizations that they rely on before risking their assets with an unknown organization.
Hmm.
I don't believe that Aechena is any different. Um, and I want to make clear that the guild is not and will not be large enough to fulfill the needs of an entire duchy. Uh, so, we're going to need more organizations as partners, and we want to create an environment where guilds thrive with Helgrim Enterprises or even because of it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Well, was there anything else that you wanted to let everybody know about this guild?
Just that we are happy to answer any questions if people just want to hop in the channel, um, in our Discord channel and say hello. And usually someone's on at all times.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for coming today.
Thank you.